Today we're going to be making some super easy keto-friendly mug cakes that are ready in a couple of minutes. And if you're new here, my twin sister Sarah and I have lost 160 pounds combined on a ketogenic lifestyle since January of 2019. And on this channel we love testing recipes for all of you. And we're kind of new to the mug cake realm. In fact, we only started making them a couple months ago. We avoided making mug cakes for so long on keto, I'm not sure why. We didn't think it was possible to have a really good dessert in less than a couple of minutes made in your microwave. So some of the good things about these mug cakes is that they're easy to make. You can make them in the microwave. They come in single serving quantities, which is great for portion control, and it cuts down on the cost because you're not buying enough ingredients to make a giant cake. And if you live alone or you're the only person doing keto or low carb in your household, then mug cakes are the perfect solution for you for a nice keto friendly dessert. Sarah and I searched the internet far and wide trying to find some interesting looking recipes to try today, and the first one that caught my eye was a keto coffee mug cake, because you know that I love coffee and I used to be able to demolish an entire Entenmann's coffee cake by myself. Or with Sarah.
Emily would just bring it over and we'd share it.
Yeah, Sarah and I would bring over like the big one that you buy for like $10 that you bring to the office, and Sarah and I would enjoy that over a pot of coffee. So this seemed a lot more appropriate than that. So I saw this recipe on Pinterest and it's from thebigmansworld.com. We're gonna be leaving a link to this recipe in the description below. Underneath the video, you can click more ... to open up the description and get all of the links to everything that has to do with us. So what I like about this recipe is that it has pretty common ingredients that most people would have when they're on a keto-friendly lifestyle. This recipe has two parts. You're gonna have ingredients for the mug cake portion of the recipe and also for the streusel topping, which, let's be honest, that's the best part of a coffee cake, so that needs to have that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine all the dry ingredients into a small bowl. That would be the coconut flour, almond flour, baking powder, granulated sweetener. We're going to be using Swerve. In the second bowl, we're going to be adding the wet ingredients, which are almond extract, cashew milk, and egg. We're going to be adding the wet mixture into the dry mixture and mixing that until it's well combined. Next up, we're going to prepare the streusel topping, which is almond flour, cinnamon, and then Swerve brown sugar replacement. We're going to add in the almond butter and mix it until it forms a thick, crumbly mixture. You can add a splash of cashew milk to kind of thin it out if that's what you want. We are going to grease a microwave-safe bowl or a mug and pour the batter into it. And then we're going to top it with the streusel and microwave it for 1 to 2 minutes or until completely cooked. You could also cook this in the oven if you don't want to use your microwave, because we know that some people don't own microwaves. You can preheat your oven to 350 degrees and then bake it in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. But we're going to be using the microwave today. And while that's cooking, we're going to take a minute to talk about the sponsor of this video, Element. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt and no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I drink Element every single day because we absolutely love the way it tastes, and we've been drinking it for years. Element is perfect for a keto lifestyle because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, have fatigue, and muscle cramps, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Some of our favorite flavors are citrus salt, raspberry salt, and orange salt, but we absolutely love the citrus salt. That's like the OG flavor for us because it tastes like a margarita. Right now, Element is offering our community a free sample pack. It looks like this so that you can try all the flavors. That's 8 single serving packets free with any order from Element. This way you can try all the flavors or share some with a salty friend. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. Can you get me some coffee?
No, you tell me this now
as I'm coffee cake.
Well, we should have thought about that earlier.
Here's the coffee mug cake from thebigmansworld.com. The streusel was actually really wet. I don't know why. It should have been crumbly. It's not. It's more like wet, but whatever. If you don't want the streusel to be wet, don't add the almond milk or the cashew milk. We did. And then it turned it wet, which makes sense. This cake has 172 calories, 7 carbs, and 5 fiber, which is 2 net carbs.
Not bad.
Take a little... So, nice consistency on the inside.
Nice and fluffy.
We just had some whipped cream on the side. Very good. I get this with coffee.
I like how light and fluffy it is. It's just not going to weigh you down.
It's a nice cake. It doesn't seem like it's a mug cake.
Maybe we could add in some walnuts or something on the top to make it a real streusel. I haven't had one of those Entenmann's coffee cakes in a long time. Just a regular powdered sugar type of frosting would be really nice too. Super good.
I'd make this one again. Very, very good. Very promising so far. We're going to move on to our next keto-friendly mug cake.
We're going to finish this first, though. So our next mug cake is by Sweet as Honey, and I was searching all around for a strawberry shortcake mug cake that we could try because I am a huge fan of strawberry shortcake.
She's obsessed.
I am obsessed. It is my favorite dessert. So I found this one. It's not a shortcake, but it does say a keto strawberry mug cake. So, okay, so to create our keto-friendly strawberry mug cake, you're going to take a bowl, and you're going to be adding your egg, vanilla, unsweetened almond milk, baking powder, and erythritol. We are going to be using cashew milk instead of almond milk because that's what we have on hand. The sweetener that we're going to be using is Swerve. So the next step, you're going to stir in your almond flour until it's smooth. And then you're going to stir in your diced strawberries. We're going to be using frozen because that's what we had in our freezer. You could use fresh. So this recipe is for 2 mug cakes. I probably should have said that earlier. We're going to take that batter and we're going to transfer it over to 2 mugs that we have lightly oiled with avocado oil. So you're going to want to be cooking these mug cakes separately. You don't want to cook them at the same time because they won't cook evenly. We're going to be cooking these for 90 seconds and then we're going to go downstairs and we're going to try them.
Sarah's excited.
I am. So next up we have our strawberry mug cake by Sweet as Honey. It didn't really rise much. I was hoping for a taller cake, not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna judge it right now. I'm gonna wait.
Are you sure we made 2?
Yes, the one I printed, it says 2 mug cakes. So
They didn't rise at all. Did we forget something?
no,
I don't know.
we added all the ingredients. It didn't rise. Maybe we needed to leave it in there longer, but it said it. You know, to cook it at an 800 watt power for 90 seconds. And our microwave is 1,000 watts, so I did cook it for 90 seconds and it still didn't rise. So, whatever. So this mug cake has 4.4 net carbs, which isn't too bad, and it has 134 calories each. Maybe I'm thinking that we should have cooked it more.
Are you sure we were supposed to put the strawberries in it? Okay.
It says stir in tablespoons of finely diced strawberries.
It's very dense and it's on the wet side because I feel like the strawberries added a lot of moisture. I mean, it's okay.
I don't think the strawberries added that much moisture. I feel like it could have been cooked longer, maybe, so that it would fluff up. It's still kind of like dense and eggy.
Yeah.
It's not giving the same texture as the one that we tried earlier,
right?
Which was more crumbly and lighter. This one seems dense.
If you were to make like banana pancakes, it's kind of like, it's that texture. We haven't had that in years, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's kind of
I
like,
don't mind it.
I don't mind it, but
it's not a cake. It's more of like a souffle.
Maybe we messed up somehow.
I don't know, can our baking powder be bad where it didn't rise? Well, it rose with the earlier one that we used, so.
Right.
I don't know. I ate it all, but was hoping for it to be more like a cake, and it was more like a souffle, so. Moving on to our last keto-friendly mug cake. Our last keto-friendly mug cake that we're going to try today is one recipe that I didn't think that you could do in a mug, and that is keto-friendly cheesecake. This is a crustless keto-friendly cheesecake that ticks all the boxes, and it cooks in less than 90 seconds. This is by sugarfreelondoner.com. We have cooked her recipes in the past. We like them. So in a bowl, we are going to mix together all of the ingredients with a fork or a balloon whisk. Is this a balloon whisk?
Sure.
Sure. You're going to whisk that until there are no lumps. So we're going to add in our cream cheese, egg, powdered sweetener. We are using allulose for this, vanilla extract, lemon juice, and lemon zest. This is for 2 servings. So Sarah and I are each going to get our own little cheesecake. So that took a lot longer than we expected. It took like 5 minutes of stirring to get most of the lumps out. If you're in a time crunch, you don't want to spend 5 minutes whisking it, maybe put your cream cheese in the microwave for like 10 seconds so it gets nice and soft, and I think you'll have an easier time than we had. So we're going to grease up some ramekins. We're not going to be putting these in mugs just because they're like cheesecake, and cheesecakes are typically like low profile, I think. We're going to grease them up with a little bit of avocado oil, and we're going to cook these one at a time for 90 seconds. We're going to plate them up. We're going to maybe add a little garnish. We're going to go downstairs and we're going to try our last keto-friendly mug cake.
It looks like a cheesecake. So this is the keto-friendly cheesecake mug cake. Cheese mug cake by sugarfreelondoner.com. It looks good. It smells good. I added a little lemon wedge. I don't know.
Little decorative piece.
Yeah. So this has 213 calories, 2.8 grams of total carbs, and 0.3 fiber, which is 2.5 net carbs for this individual cheesecake. We have cooled this down in the refrigerator, and then we're gonna eat it. Tastes like a cheesecake.
Yeah. This is the one where we used allulose.
Why?
I would like a little bit more sweetener.
It's definitely not super sweet. But it says here that it was 2 tablespoons of sweetener in there.
Sweetener, but allulose, right?
Right.
They called for allulose. Yeah. Very light
powdered
on the sweetness.
sweetener. It's lightly sweet. It's not. You could probably add another tablespoon of sweetener to get that sweet because allulose is 70% as sweet as normal sugar.
So the only thing that we had that was powdered was the allulose. We probably would have had to have added double in order to get it to the sweetness that we were thinking of right here.
It's slightly sweet.
Yeah, it's not bad. I would just like a little bit more sweetener. I can imagine having this. It's a great dessert, honestly. It's creamy.
Lemon.
It's easier than making a whole cheesecake. Because sometimes making a giant cheesecake, like, what are you going to do with it afterward? Right. It's nice to have just a single serving of something.
So it's very good for something that you can cook in the microwave in 90 seconds. So if I had to pick my favorite today, it would probably be the first one, the keto-friendly coffee cake. I like that one.
I would agree. That was my favorite, too. I was hoping that the strawberry shortcake one was going to be my favorite, but...
You're still on your quest.
I am still on that quest for that replacement, and we will continue on that journey.
I know a lot of you guys are going to say, you guys didn't try chocolate. I don't know why. Maybe we're not chocolate people.
I really am not, usually. But maybe we should try that next. If you guys have any mug cakes that are chocolate flavored, let us know in the comment section below.
And if you're looking for more keto-friendly mug cake ideas, you can click on this video right here, and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins, signing out.